maybe the best one was this past one.
Man, what an incredible year, man. It's yeah, I've kind of tagged this team to be the dream team, and I mean that in every sense of the word. I mean, as far as self-motivated group that police themselves, player-led group, incredible leadership, and just a fun group to be around.
Someone's got to coach them, though, and that's you, obviously. And you got National Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
Maxpreps, bunch of publications.
Yeah, man, that was really cool. You know, what a great, tremendous staff award. You know, I've got unbelievable coaches: Michael Billings, Tyler Knockhand, Jake Kluwat. I get my name on the award, but you know, it's every one of those guys, and it's in everybody. It's the coaches, it's the JV coaches, the freshman coaches, the parents, the players. One blip in the radar, and none of this stuff happens. So to be able to win on a national level, as far as winning a national championship, is truly remarkable, and I'm so proud of our school.
It's pretty cool, right? Because sometimes it's hard to get on the national radar, no matter how well you do in the state. So is this kind of like something you haven't experienced before with the program?
Believe it or not, before the first pitch was thrown in the 2021 season, me and the coaches actually met at a restaurant and all sat around and laid out our goals. And we sat around and said, we want to be national champions in 2023. And I literally hung that picture on my mirror in my bathroom, national champions 2023 since. And we kind of outlined how we think we get there. We knew we had to win state championships, and we knew we had to win enough games. We knew we had to have some nationally ranked players. And then I thought it would happen in 23. That didn't, but if people aren't laughing at your goals, they're not big enough. And I've always believed that. So 2024 became a reality, and I'm super excited about it.
It's cool.
Yeah, man.
Still got it done, even though if it was a year later, right? Same kind of group of guys, too.
Well, it was a core group. You know, the 2023 group was such a strong group, and you know that foundation of the 2022 group to go out and win state for us. Everybody returned in 23, and our big core group turned in 23, and they are the ones that actually got us in striking distance. I think we ended the year in 23 as the number 4 ranked team in America, and then so we're close enough, and we go out and handle our business. And the guys did such an incredible job of showing up every single day and against a brutal schedule and believing that they can win, believing in each other and being convicted in themselves. And you get enough people with enough belief and anything could happen. So,
like winning a championship. What was your message in there today? What were you trying to get across to people?
Something I'm very passionate about. I spoke about supportive leadership. Leadership has changed dramatically over the years. The old dictator-style leader has changed. Kids are different now, and as coaches, we have to be able to evolve. So something I'm very passionate about is supportive leadership. As coaches, we are a guide on the side and not the sage on the stage, and that's an ego lick to some people. But at the end of the day, our job is to assist in this process of motivation. Motivation is not something you do to someone, it's something you assist with. And I think as coaches we have been blessed with a tremendous responsibility and tremendous honor to be the ones to have the responsibility to assist in this motivation.
That's something you've kind of learned over the years coaching?
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no, look, back when I started, I knew everything, and then you go through a phase where you don't know anything, and you surround yourself with enough good people, and that's what Catholic High does to you, is you're surrounded by good people. I got to work alongside of Dale Weiner, Pete Boudreau, Tommy Prohaska, some of the greats in coaching, and I get to do it every single day. My coaching staff is they're people who challenge us. Nobody has more fun than us. I always tell anybody that in our baseball program. So it's something that you evolve with and evolve into. So as my confidence grows, my self-confidence is something that I knew that needed to be done.
I'm sure a lot of people appreciated that in there. So about Will, I guess he kind of had a wild journey to the top a little bit, right? Just maybe run me through the start of it when you first saw him and to now, I guess.
Yeah, look, no doubt. Will always had skill, and I think he was just really small. I think when he got to high school, he might have been 5'5", under 100 pounds, but he had the ability to throw strikes, and I think that's what benefited him the most as he hit this tremendous growth spurt and became this arguably one of the best pitchers to ever pitch in Louisiana high school baseball. He had the ability to throw strikes and throw 3 pitches for strikes before he had the ability to throw hard. I think people chase the other way, and it doesn't always work out. I think Williams' ability to lean back and throw strikes is one of his greatest strong suits. But he actually said it in his interview at the state championship this year. He said, if you would have told my freshman self that this would be me here, I wouldn't have believed you. So what a cool story for him. I'm so excited that he's going to stay home and be a Tiger and hopefully go get him another natty.
At the time, I didn't know what he meant by that. Like, oh, you hear that all the time. If you would have said this back then, I didn't know he was always like that guy, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, super skilled and super, big and athletic and whatnot.
Yeah,
he had a
man.
big growth spurt, apparently.
Oh yeah, like I'm telling you, his freshman year he was a little bitty guy, and then by December of his sophomore year, I think he was committed to Mississippi State. It happened really fast, and but true testament to him as an individual and his inner circle, his parents, the people he surrounds himself, to stay humble through it, to keep growing through it with expectations. Things change and pressure and all that kind of stuff. But he just kept it simple and just played baseball, which is what I find all the greats will be able to do. Just keep it playing baseball.
Yeah. Were you surprised with his decision at all?
Look, I'm not surprised with anything that William does. I'm happy for him. It's the decision, health or wealth, right? And I think what he wanted to do his whole life was be an LSU Tiger. And, God willing, he still becomes a pro, and he still has the opportunity to play. But I'm so proud of him to be willing to walk the road less traveled. A lot of people, may not agree with it. I agree with it. I agree with him because that's where his heart is. And to be able to walk the road less traveled is a true sign of great leadership.
I think he's like one of the top prospects to not take the millions of dollars. It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah,
right?
I've heard that too. And that's pretty incredible when you think about all the incredible players that come through LSU. But he knows what that coaching staff's capable of. Coach Johnson's one of the best in the game. His development is going to be through the roof. I personally think as good as William was in high school, he hasn't scratched the surface of what he's capable of. So I'm excited to see him pitch in Baton Rouge. I'm excited that I still get to see him regular and talk to him regular, and excited that he's going to be a Tiger.
Not too far away. Were you did you give him any advice? Did he ask for any advice on which route to go, kind of?
William's surrounded by so many good people. Him and Coach Knockhan and that's our pitching coach. They're closer to the player coach. They're like brothers, and his parents they're so well versed in this. And look, we've talked about it. We've had lots of talks. I wouldn't try to steer him one direction or the other. I wanted him to know I'm proud of him no matter what he does. I love him to death, and that whatever decision he makes is going to be the right one. You're faced with the choice of good and better. So there's no wrong decision. The only wrong decision is the one you don't make. So the fact that he made a decision, I got no doubt in my mind that's the right one, and it's going to be the one that works out for him, and the sky's the limit for him.
Go with it. And he has to play 3 years, draft eligible after 2, or it's the full 3?
Yeah, I think it's 3 years or 21. I'm not exactly sure. That's what it used to be. So look, man, 3 years in Baton Rouge playing for LSU, that ain't a bad life.
No. And he grew up an LSU fan, right?
Just like every kid in this area grows up wanting to play for the Tigers, now he gets the opportunity to do that. That's pretty cool. And look, you've seen what Coach Johnson's been able to accomplish. His goal is Omaha, and for a Baton Rouge kid to go have the potential opportunity to pitch for the Tigers in Omaha, man, dream come true.
Yeah. I saw him at the game in Chapel Hill, so I was like, wow, he's really a fan. So apparently he drove all the way there.
Yeah, man. He's look. He grew up a diehard LSU fan, and now you get to put on their colors. I don't know what else you could ask for.
I guess millions of dollars, but that'll come hopefully. Right?
Yeah, that all the look. Hey, it's God's plan, not our plan, and this is the plan that God has for him. So I know it's the right one.
Last one, I'll let you go. What can LSU fans expect? Maybe him to compete for that Friday night job early and have that skill set to be one of those guys?
Look, I don't put anything past William. Look, there's going to be some development he's got to do. There's going to be a learning curve. You're going to play against the best players in the country, and even some outside of the country. But this is a different level than high school, and he knows that, and he's up for that challenge. He's going to have to get to work. He's going to have to get to work in the weight room, get to work on, all the different things, and he's up for that challenge. And the one thing I can guarantee you're going to see is an electric young man who can throw 3 pitches for strikes and be a lot of fun to watch and even kill doing it.
Thanks, Coach. Anything else you want to say?
No, look, man, I'm just so thankful for everything that happened. I've been so blessed this year, and not only the accolades are nice, but the fact that I get to wake up every morning and go work at the best high school in the country and put on the orange and black and work with some of my closest friends and our coaching staff is something that I'll never take for granted. And is any award that my name gets put on, just please know that it's an everybody award, and this is for everyone associated with the program. So I'm glad to bring it back to Catholic High. I love Catholic High. Go Bears.